I love everybody here. I love this city. I love this state. It's just, it's a special time, special place.
Joining us right now at Seahawks training camp, Seahawks quarterback Drew Lock. And Drew, not only have you looked absolutely amazing, but every time I talk to anyone, like if I show up a little bit later, I'm like, well, what did I miss? Without fail, Drew looks amazing. Drew Lock looks absolutely phenomenal. So what I'm curious about, Drew, is have you been working on something new? I mean, like what's gone into, I don't want to say a lot of the improvement, but you just look so sharp. You look so great out there.
Well, quarterback position is unique. I mean, everybody feels this way probably, but the older you get, the more reps you bank, right. The more football you've been around, the calmer you feel, the more confident you feel. I've seen this, I've done this. It just ends up making football a little easier. It's never easier is not a great word. It's never easy. But also being back here with guys that I've actually had reps with before. You know, I'm throwing a Bobo. I'm throwing a Cody. There's just familiar faces. I know how they run routes. I've been in this style of offense before. There's just a lot of things that are reoccurring. It makes it a smooth transition into a new offense, and it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, you're crushing it.
Thank you.
What was in the decision-making process to come back here? I'm sure you had other teams reaching out to you. What made you want to come back to the Northwest?
Yeah, well, this is a special place for me. I love this organization for the 2 years that I was here. Love the city. Wife loved the city. But I've told this story. When we were prepping to play the Ravens my second year, maybe my first year here, going against Mike's defense, we had a long week of talks and conversations on what we were going to do, how we were going to attack this. And, with him being here, your defense is going to come to play. Just the trajectory of this team, bringing Sam in, it's just it's an exciting time here, and it was something that I couldn't pass up, especially considering I love everybody here. I love this city. I love this state. It's just, it's a special time, special place.
Mike's talked a lot about kind of having an open door policy, and so far we've heard a lot of the defensive guys like Derek Hall or Boye kind of being like, oh, it's great, you can stop by and you can just talk to him. And I've wondered if the offensive guys feel the same. Like, I can't tell if you guys would maybe spend more time talking to Clint, or if you ever just pop into Mike's office and, hey, Coach, I have a question about this.
No, he's very inviting. Earlier in OTAs, I wanted to be here. I wanted to show up, but had the tragic passing of my father in early April. His door was wide open for me to come and talk. He did a great job of, separating football and the business side of it, and realizing that, we have a really important job out there and leading this team, but there's also real life aspects to, who we are. We're not just athletes. We're still kind of people too. And he did a great job of that. And it said a lot to me when I first got here for us being able to have some of the conversations that we did and, break down a little bit. But, that open door policy is real, and it's a benefit to use it because he's a smart guy. He's been around a lot of football, and he's very personal too. So,
what's your role with development when we talk about Milroe and these young receivers as QB too? Because I would assume, like, all right, Sam, he's the leader or whatnot, but your role is so important. Like, you're getting reps with these guys. You're probably spending more time with some guys than Sam does. Like, what's your role in the whole development of this offense and these young dudes?
Yeah, no, you're spot on. It's kind of an untalked about thing. The starter and the ones, they need to get their fine-tuned down, and Sam needs to focus on him and his offense and what's going on, and that's where I can kind of come in with everybody else, especially Jalen. Jalen's not afraid to ask Sam questions, but he also knows that, I'm here, and let Sam focus on what he needs to focus on sometimes. But I'm here for him, and that's been a lot of fun, being with these young guys. That's a cool part of training camp, and even OTAs with the rookies coming in and guys that are dealing with their first training camp, how to handle it. Really, it's the mental side of it. Defense is going to get us some days. We're going to get the defense some days. You can't ride that roller coaster. You got to be a little steady Eddie out there, and just enjoy each day. But having Jalen in the room as a rookie has been fun. I've not had a rookie quarterback in any quarterback room that I've been in for, now this is 7 years, so I finally get one.
Wow.
It's been fun to listen to questions that I've heard myself ask, back in the day. So being able to give him good advice and kind of be there for him is a part of my job now. That's kind of really fun. Been waiting for it, and I finally get that opportunity to help a young guy.
I always see the other position groups that do not rookie hazing, but maybe the rookie carries the pads in. Maybe they're bringing snacks. Is Jalen in charge of anything, or do you guys keep it? It's just the three of you.
Yeah, we're pretty cordial.
Yeah. Keep it professional.
Yeah, I'm not sure Sam's past, but my old vet, my rookie year was Flacco. And it was just some candy in the quarterback room.
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh,
no
not
hazing.
Too bad. Yeah.
We're all on the same level here, right? Like, you're not carrying my pads in.
Right.
We're not going to do that. We got enough to worry about other than Jalen carrying our pads in and doing stuff like that. He does keep the fridge stocked.
Nice.
In the quarterback room.
There you go.
Well done.
That's probably his one task.
Yeah.
Man, you said 7 years, and I started going back and thinking about when you first came into the league, and it's, as you know, it's such a blessing to be in this league that long.
Yeah.
What is it about your game and how you prepare that's allowed you to enter your 7th season here in the league?
Yeah, I think it comes from the different roles that I've had to play in my career. Like coming in as a rookie, playing late in that first year, but being ready to play, starting my second year, being moved to a backup. I've just done a lot of different pieces, a lot of different things, and I've had to learn how to operate in those different roles to where whatever role I feel like I'm going to be thrusted into, whenever it might be, I'm ready for it. And I think talking about the quarterbacks, like we said earlier, just fine wine. This is what the quarterback position is. The older they get, the more fine-tuned their routine is, the more they know how to study, the more they've seen defenses, ran a certain offense. I've had 4 or 5 offenses now, so I feel like I can pick up pieces from all of them and just try to mesh them all together. But a roundabout way to answer that is just there's been a lot of time on task with small details over the last 7 years, so kind of fine-tunes everything.
Yep.
How have you mentioned your wife being really excited to get back to Seattle? You guys obviously have a young family. How's that been going? Have you guys had chances to kind of take family time? I know that the football season can be so hectic. You know this.
It is.
Have you had breathers?
A little bit. I think the cool part was my last year here, he was born January 15th, so we just finished the season.
Yeah.
And my deal was done here, and we're leaving, and it's like she was pregnant. You see all the things that you want to do when the baby eventually comes, but it's like, no, we have to leave.
Yeah.
Like, we can't experience that with him. Sure enough, a year later, when he can actually walk and go do things, we end up making our way back here and getting to enjoy some of the things. Like, oh, yeah, remember we wanted to do this, we want to do that. Cougar Mountain Zoo up here is actually
you guys
fantastic.
Checked it out?
Yeah, we went there, walked around. It's just big enough to feel like you're doing something for a long amount of time, but not too big where, like, the kid's exhausted. So Cougar Mountain Zoo has been a blast. We live up in Kirkland, so all the, like, parks along the water there. Love taking them down there. We want to get up to Seabrook again. That was a blast. We did that once when we were here. There's just a lot to do.
That's
but
fun.
Not too much time, but a lot to do.
The problem is when you get outnumbered. Bump, you're outnumbered.
We're playing zone defense right now in my household, man. We got 3, so keep at it, man.
Yeah,
keep at it.
We got the second one on the way, and I'm starting to prep the man-to-man defense, but we're not to zone yet.
There we go. I don't know if you've watched the series, but it's a quarterback series on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
And it gives great insight. I don't think people realize how much responsibility is on the quarterback position. I told Stacy, I got an offer to play quarterback at Temple. I said, nah, man, I'm good. I just throw me the ball, let me catch. I don't want that responsibility. But there's this clip where they break down like what they have to do in 25 seconds and diagnosing all that stuff. And the first thing I thought about was this Mike Macdonald defense and how difficult he can make it on some quarterbacks. What are some of the things that this defense can do to make things difficult on them?
They hold shell really well. You never truly know until the ball's snapped if they're in 2 high or 1 high defense. Perfect blend of we're showing you this pressure here, get us to flip it, and bring it the opposite way. And just when you think you got a beat on, I'm like, all right, you're showing me I'm not flipping it. They'll actually bring it from that side.
Right.
So the mixtures of pressures mixed with holding shell for a long time, it makes it difficult for us for sure.
Is there someone on the defensive side of the ball where you just kind of notice? And it could be a new guy. It could be a veteran where you're like, man, this guy's looking pretty solid in camp so far.
Julian's really hard not to point out, man. He's leader back there. When I was here, Kobe Bryant wasn't necessarily playing too much safety. Was in that little nickel spot early in his career. So seeing him transition back there, running around, flying around, filling the box, making hits, it's been impressive to see him in that spot since I didn't get too much look at that when I was here, but it's been cool.
So the last time you were here, you had a reputation, man. They said Drew is a sneaky good athlete. He does everything pretty good. And whenever I hear that, and we've had several conversations with some guys in your squad, I always ask, okay, what's the golf game like this time of year? Because it's almost like a rite of passage for a quarterback too, right? You guys are always good at golf. What is that golf game looking like?
So here's the thing. It's such a wishy-washy sport for me because it's going to be really good or really bad. So I tend to lean on the, hey, I don't play a ton, but I'll still come out and play with you to give me that little, I don't play a lot if I played bad.
Right.
But when I go out there and play really well, they're like, you don't play much? I'm like, yeah, I don't play much. It just kind of happens. So it helps carry the, he's good at the small things.
Right.
But no, it's 85 to 80, somewhere around in there.
Yeah, that's better than 90%, brother.
Realistically, probably like 4 or 5 times in off season I'll play.
Yeah.
And it's really just with my buddies who play all year round. Think they can beat me when I come back because I haven't played, and you just got to put them in their place when you get the chance.
There you go.
You just got to straight up lie. You should just, I haven't played in years.
Yeah.
You should just be like,
been
honestly.
Like 36 months. I have a kid, guys.
Exactly.
I can go play.
You'd be like, I mean, I guess, like, let me just, I'll be there in 15 and then just like absolutely crush. Is there anything you've tried, like random sports you picked up, so like, golf, paddleboarding, whatever, where you were like, okay, that wasn't for me? Like that one I couldn't figure out.
So you said it and I wouldn't have thought of it, but paddleboarding. Is very hard.
It is.
It is. The first time I tried to do it, I tried to get on the board like right by the sand, and my wife looked at me like I was crazy, started laughing. She's from Florida. So she does it. She knows how to do it, and that's the part I think that hurts the worst is she's good at it. And
there's the pride.
Oh my gosh, you found something, honey. That's what I say to her. But paddleboarding, pickleball is fun. I do enjoy a little pickleball. Anything on the water, I would say I'm the fish out of water when it comes to that. So
I'll chalk paddleboarding up to just, it's kind of like Pilates. It's all core. Women just, they excel.
A little taller, lanky. It's kind of hard to be on that board.
Yes, you have a, shorter, what's it called? Gravity, center of gravity.
Center of gravity, yeah.
Crushing it right now.
Last one for me, first preseason game on Thursday. What's the week like, and how do you help the young guys get ready for this preseason game? Me personally, when I was here, I was just fighting for my life. So, the preseason game, I'm like, this is it for me. How are you helping these guys get ready for that?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, when you flip on the film the day after, did you know your job? Did you know your assignment? Let the athletic ability and let the plays happen. Just talking to Jalen, be perfect with the call sheet. It's his first time really getting in a decently sized NFL call sheet. Right. He's asking about defenses and this. I'm like, buddy, know your job first, and then me and you will talk about defenses. Go through that script a ton, and then we can go over what we're expecting. Because if you don't know what you're doing out there, who cares what they're playing, right? We got to be so dialed in on this call sheet. And I think that's the difference for rookies right now and younger players is we're still in training camp. Like the ones are not necessarily prepping for this first preseason game. We have a ton of reps with the ones, but we're trying to sprinkle in some call sheet plays, but we're trying to get installs. We don't get to necessarily practice too much of what you're going to go run on Thursday. There's just a weird balance of prepping for the season and prepping for Thursday.
Again, you've looked phenomenal in camp. We appreciate you being so gracious with your time, too. We're going to stay in segment, but you have to get going. And you have a very busy day. Still a lot of practice ahead. Drew Lock, thank you so much for taking the time, man. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.